If you are somebody who is smart but you struggle with consistency, then this video is for you. You're not inconsistent because you are lazy. You're inconsistent because you are intelligent. Sounds confusing, right? But let me explain. Have you noticed something about yourself? You understand things quickly. You get ideas fast. You plan well. You start really strong. After 5 days, 7 days, 10 days, maybe a month, you fade. Not because you don't care or you're not working enough, but something within you shifts internally. And today I'm going to explain why this happens exactly and what to do about it. Let me share this story of one of my clients with you. So one of my client, extremely sharp, MBA, corporate leader, big vision, side business idea, everything is fine, amazing personality and everything great. But every quarter, there has been a same pattern, new idea, detailed plan, and used to update everything in Notion as well. Gym, workout, restart, everything is in place. Full on excitement. Content calendar is ready, everything is proper, everything is set. Then slowly miss 1 day, then 2 days, then 4 days, then 7 days. But even before reaching the miss out of 7 days consistent action, just by missing after 2 days, the guilt pours in, the shame pours in, and then the avoidance starts kicking in. By second month, by third month, nothing. Then the client asked, I don't understand. I know I'm capable of this. I have all the potential. I have all the plan over here. Then why can't I stay consistent on it? Why just can't I, even if I fall, why just can't I get up and restart this once again? The answer was not discipline. The answer was your nervous system safety. So let me explain this in detail. Now, smart people struggle with consistency because they rely too much on intensity and not on systems. Intensity is great, but system is equally important. They over-identify with outcomes. They subconsciously fear sustainability and growth, which they are not even aware of. But when you dig deep, when you start identifying the patterns, you realize this is one of their core fear. Subconsciously, they are just nurturing within themselves. Now, let's break it down further. Now, intelligent, smart people love ideas. Ideas give dopamine. Planning gives dopamine. Starting the thing gives dopamine. But systems is where the boring thing kicks in, because system means repetition. System means you have to follow a path that you have set for yourself. And when that kicks in, you feel boring, consistency, and you just go in a loop. Oh, this is so boring. If I be consistent, this is so boring. And your nervous system starts reacting instead of responding. And this thing does not give dopamine. Your brain chases novelty. That's not laziness. That's just simply untrained reward system. Now, this is an uncomfortable fact, but when you are known as the smart one, as an intelligent one, you get validation for potential. Now, the problem is you keep on looking for validation again and again. That's again a loop that you get stuck yourself into. But if you notice, when you execute things consistently, although boring does not matter, you move into measurable performance. You move into a zone where you can actually measure the progress that you are making. And what happens when you are moving? Of course, when we move, we might fall, we might again get up, we might face the roadblock, everything happens. But what happens is when you see failure or when you see a roadblock, your brain tells you you can't fail publicly. So your brain prefers, okay, let me start, but I won't maintain, I won't continue, because starting is safety. Starting gives you that dopamine effect. Starting makes you feel, okay, great, I am identified with the outcome, I have started and this and that. But when you have to maintain that consistently, your brain shuts down. On the other hand, what happens when you do the boring stuff? When you actually follow the system that you have created, you become consistent. And what happens when you become consistent? Consistency over a period of time creates visibility, and visibility creates judgment. And that judgment, somewhere or the other, triggers some old memory patterns, old emotional patterns that you might have never addressed previously. So your system pulls you back. It's like a defense mechanism. It's like a protection mechanism that your brain tries to play with you. And all these things does not happen consciously, by the way, but biologically, subconsciously, these these things are going on. Today in this video, I'm just breaking it down right in front of you, because if you feel and if you know for sure you are somebody who is intelligent enough, who is smart enough, who has everything in place, but still things are not happening, still that consistency does not happen, still you can't just maintain and get the result, then please understand this. If till now whatever I have said, some things are confusing and you're not understanding, please go back to the starting of the video and replay that again, because now we are going to get into a structured action plan, because you need to get to the result, right? Because how long would you continue like this? So here's what you do instead. And let's simplify this action plan, because as I love simplicity, because when you break things down in simple manner, complications go away and nothing seems that this is impossible or this is too tough, etc. When you break things down, when you make things simple, it is not just easily doable, but you actually start getting results in unexpected time frame. So let's first understand what you need to do. You reduce the intensity level or commitment level, not in terms of your work, but in terms of your target. Yes, this might sound contradictory, that it is said that if you want to land on the moon, aim for the mountain. Yes, you do that. But when you are taking action, you do the opposite. So let's say if you plan for 7 days, you plan for 7 days, no problem, but you commit yourself 4 days. Till 4 days, whether you fall, you break, you die, it does not matter, but you commit to yourself that I'm just going to continue for 4 days. Once you reach 4 days, it's a win-win situation. Once you reach 4 days, you celebrate that this milestone I have reached. If you plan, let's say 10 tasks, you commit to 5 tasks. No harm in planning. And if you are able to go beyond 5 tasks, fair enough. But you commit 5 tasks, because once you reach 5 tasks, it's like a signal you are giving to the brain, yes, I have done it, I can do it. And what happens is that thing repeats. So more than 5, 6, 7, 8 and like this, day after day, you will feel like doing more. Consistency loves moderation. No hype, no fluff, nothing. Whereas ego loves sort of extra push or some sort of fake intensity which does not last. So choose wisely which one you want to feed. The second step, the second exercise you need to do is consciously separate yourself from the outcome. That means consciously separate your identity from the outcome. For example, instead of telling yourself, I must succeed, tell yourself, I am somebody who shows up daily. So what is happening is you are not attaching yourself with some kind of guilt or shame if you do not reach the outcome. Okay, you are just keeping it very simple and you are saying, I'm someone who shows up daily. So what happens when you show up daily? Automatically you succeed. So you are not identifying yourself to the outcome or unnecessarily attaching yourself to the outcome. In simple terms, you are measuring your behavioral pattern. You're not measuring the results, because when you measure everyday activity, the results will come. It is impossible that whatever you are doing, everything properly, consistently, you will not get results. That's not possible. You will get results. So change the way you look at yourself, the way you look at the outcome. The third step is a very simple one, and also it can be a fun technique as well. You can call it reset ritual, or you can call it restart, or you can just call it a reflection ritual. I'm sure you already do it, or if you're not doing it, maybe you can modify it and do it in a better manner. Choose any day of the week. Better to do it weekly than monthly because of the frequency. You can choose any day of the week, and what you need to do that day or that night is you need to first of all analyze your behavior throughout the entire week. So what kind of behaviors did you actually portray? Was it too much of stuff that you don't like the way you behaved? Means your reactions, your responses, or you have improved since the last week. What were the emotional triggers? What are the things throughout the week that worked and that did not work? So the things that worked, why did it work? And the things that did not work, why did it not work? When you just break these things down, you see an absolute clarity as to, oh, I did this in a great manner, so I just need to repeat this. And then you see that, oh, this happened because, oh my God, I don't know what I was thinking, so I need to just change my approach next time. So you get like a trailer of the entire movie that you were yourself into for the last whole week. And finally, reset your targets or reset your activities for the entire system for the next week. And whatever you have decided, once again, go back to the previous point, which is I think the point one, and reduce your target. So if you are targeting, let's say 100% or 90%, reduce it to maybe 50 or 60%. That means commit to what you can achieve practically. And finally, make repetition attractive. Make repetition fun. Make repetition sexy. So whatever you need to repeat, whether it's your behavioral pattern, whether it's your action items, whether it's your task activities that you are doing, whatever you have to repeat, instead of making it boring, make it fun, attractive. Maybe what you can also do it is celebrate after each repetition. I mean, after a week or so, if things worked and you have reached your target, celebrate with whatever you love to do. Celebrate, go and eat, maybe watch a movie, do whatever you feel like. Ensure you anchor it in your brain that, hey, I did something right this week, let me repeat it. So make repetition fun, not boring. So you see, consistency is more of an emotional training and a system-oriented detail rather than just focusing on the discipline, because discipline will come when you take care of these aspects, which seems boring but actually is the main core ingredient for you to get the results. So it's not about your laziness, it's not about you are not worth it, it's about how you see things, how you approach things, and how you implement things. Always remember, there is different ways to approach the same thing that you have been doing and not giving you results. So change your approach, change the way you see it, perceive it, and implement it. Intelligence without structure can create chaos, but structure along with intelligence can create wonders, and it actually leads to implementation and getting the results. It also creates a calm execution, not making you feel overwhelmed or stressed out. And if this resonates with you, let me know if you want more videos like this. And if you have any questions, you know where to reach out. The email is given below. If you have still not read my book, which is 7 Steps from Shame to Being Back in the Game, it's there on Amazon. Go ahead, grab it. You will know how implementation is so easy and what you can do to get the results that you are looking for, even if you are in an impossible situation. I hope this helps and see you soon in the next video. Namaskar.